Well, that intro didn't work out quite the way I was expecting it. What's going on, everyone? It's time for more Rogue Trader. Now that I've got my harem, it's time to let them all start killing the heretics. Because they all deserve it. Alright, what was I doing last time? I don't even remember. Alright. So, let's see. Lord Captain's order, help has been sent to sealed off areas. Collect reconnaissance data must be delivered to the Adeptus Mechanicus representative based on footfall. And reclaim what was lost. Alright, secrets of the cult. Heinrichs must make his way to the industrial world of Kiava. Eldari in distress, a new ruler. Okay. Classified info. I thought I did that last time. Okay. So, am I done here? Alright, ballistic skill. Hidden advantage. That does 3 more stacks of tactical advantage. That buffs up my stuff, so we'll do that. Alright, you are the assassin. If the enemy suffers a critical hit from the assassin's allies at the start of the assassin's turn, a new opening is created on the enemy on whichever side is closest to the assassin. I want more ballistic skill. Try that one. Alright. Psyker waifu. Wait, what? Every time I combat... Oh, so if I use a bunch of combat tactics, I get extra movement. Sniping zone. Intelligence plus fellowship. Heavy weapon. Allies that are targeted by the Navigator's power gain 10% armor. I mean, what, the max armor is what, 35, 45? 10%. 3 extra armor? Open to the warp. Ooh. Enemies affected by the Navigator's ability suffer a stacking -10 penalty to the next resistance test. Penalty is lost after such a test is made. Well, it doesn't stack if it loses it after it makes the test. How the fuck is that stacking? A stacking 10% penalty for the next resistance test from the Navigator's power. The penalty is lost after a test is made. Like, it can't... That's impossible for it to stack. Whenever a creature in combat gains an extra turn, the number gains plus that willpower until the end. Okay. Kind of like that. more toughness. Increase armor. Ooh. Okay, we'll do that. Get an extra attack of opportunity when they come at me. That works. Alright, let's give you more weapon skill. And actually, if I use taunt, that makes him the priority. So Heinrich needs to get taunting opportunity next time, right? That sounds good to me. Alright, and you need agility. And I need something that makes you dodge better. There we go, nimble. Dodge and parry. Did I clean this area out? I think I did. Wait, what?
Curiosity sings in my veins.
I think that's it. On to the next one. I think that's it for that area then. Instead I need to go to the Forgotten Twins, that one, right? Let's make that a little bit safer. Let's hit the warp trap. Deliver your report. Navigator chastised my shipper. Oh, there's lots of things going on with the ship. Okay. Things are even worse with Jay Hidari, and you said the Vox casting which she promised you would, and I quote, and that Kasha if she ever saw her. If I may, Lord Captain, Lady Navigator's state of mind worries me. Well, let's go deal with the... Let's get into this system and then go deal with everybody throwing temper tantrums. I think they might have all synced. Somebody just says mock rogue trader. They are playing a dangerous game. Okay. Let's one repair the hole. Go to the bridge. Load, please. Let's go. Alright, Abelard.
Lord Captain.
Heard you and Cass.
And who brought this piece of news to you, I wonder? Then again, I have nothing to hide from you. Of late, the helmsmen have been going off course with increasing frequency, and the reports are full of contradicting accounts. The problem continued, even after several demotions were handed out, so I took it upon myself to investigate. I was astonished to learn that our Lady Navigator has been amending entries in the ship's log, and the officers have been keeping silent on her orders. I immediately demanded an end to the outrageous conduct, and I reprimanded Lady Cassier in front of the officers. She greeted my words with silence, and then quickly departed. I should not have acted thus. I never even found out what drove her to do it.
Alright, I'm just go over there. Okay, so that's it. Okay, whatever.
It is wise for a rogue trader to have caches where they can safely store important information. And utterly unwise to share the coordinates of such caches with anyone, even one's most trusted associates. I'm afraid I do not know how to find the caches, but I can offer some help. Your predecessor used this numeric code to deactivate certain defense systems in her service. If I know Lady Theodora as well as I think, then I'm quite certain that she left her caches well guarded. In that case, this code will be useful to you.
Cool. Alright, point of the text. What's that mean? Machine Spirit has recognized the one who stands before it. The previous strings of sacred code signified a greeting as well as acknowledgement that you have successfully completed a certain task. Now the great mechanism stands ready to process your request. What task? Lies beyond my knowledge. Great. Since my presence, how? The mechanism was molded in the forges of the Adeptus Mechanicus so that it might serve the rogue trader. It was in your presence that the machine spirit first manifested itself, a miracle to the Omniscient and a testament to his glory. Okay, Vox guy. Said I had something to do with the Vox. What? Is that servitor just T-posing? Stupid lobotomized damn robot. Right.
What? Not here. I'm begging you. Aren't noblemen supposed to discuss such things away from the servants? Then
Go to the
lead
study.
the way, and I will answer all of your questions.
Alright. You have been willfully changing entries in the ship's logbook and forbidding officers from reporting it. The messenger you rebuked butchered his own family and then killed himself. Holy shit. Okay. During the warp voyages, you gave the wrong orders, which led to the vessel shifting its course and the service bay being destroyed. The officers are elected to be quartered next to your chambers because of the constant emotional outburst it causes them. Some even maim themselves. Or I can ask her what she needs hundreds of species of birds for. You know what? That sounds like the important question. Oh, it's not voice acted? Okay, so admittedly, I am at a loss myself. The day we arrived on Footfall, I sent a request to the ship's quartermaster and asked him to get me a songbird, but he never asked for clarification. And shortly before we left, I had a countless number of cages delivered to me, all wrapped in bright red panic with flickering tints of fear. There was a bird in every one. I was so excited I thought I would have hundreds of friends instead of just one. They were speaking so piteously. I let the poor things out. I even fed them my breakfast and dinner. But the stupid birds would not stop chittering even after bedtime. They were dashing about the room, smacking me in the face with their wings and defecating. I became angry, and suddenly they started pecking at each other's eyes and attacking me. Then I became afraid, and they all fell over dead. I do not think I want to keep pets anymore. Holy shit. Okay. During the war voyage, you gave the wrong orders, which led to the... let's do that one. Seems like an important conversation. You think they'd voice act it. I saw something in the warp, something vast, predatory, shimmering with indescribable colors. It came from nowhere and stared at the ship with hundreds of hungry eyes right there in our path. I decided to change the course while it was still possible, but did not want to sow panic. Would it have been better to tell the crew we were heading straight into a monster's gaping maw? Probably not. Okay. So you changed the orders. I beg to differ. I read numerous books on Astronotaurus and can swear on House Celia's honor that your officers are entering data in complete contravention of regulation, false terms, random distances between lines, spelling mistakes, and even the simplest of words. I've spent the last few cycles correcting the latest log entries, and I thought it would please Master Abelard, as he is so fond of order. And yet, the Seneschal did not appreciate my effort, and for some reason called them an outrage. Even though mere days before he had been swaddling me in warm yellow words, I noticed all your people do this when they are expressing sympathy. I merely wanted to repay the Seneschal for the same courtesy. Perhaps he finds my friendliness off-putting. The messenger you rebuked killed himself. I haven't rebuked a single errand boy on the ship. Oh wait, I think I remember. A kind young man with a shy smile and skillful fingers with too much rotten ochre on his shoulders. I grew tired of the disgusting color and advised him to lighten his burden by casting the weight off his shoulders. Well, that's taking it to the extreme. Hey, why don't you take a load off your shoulders? Wipes out his entire family. Fuck. Psychers are crazy. Alright, the officers are reluctant to be quartered next to you. I already told you I cannot control my abilities. I think I've heard enough. You have a kind soul, but have difficulty reaching out to people. I could teach you the art of communication if you'd like. Woes dog your steps. Let's be nice to her. That would be wonderful. My education on Urek Phi was cut short, but I had realized by then that the wisdom of books is a poor substitute for the wisdom of experience. Since we are done with this misunderstanding, I would like to change the subject. It would only be fair for me to ask you a few questions now, wouldn't it? Do not mistake me. I am not going to accuse you of anything. It's just that you are most worthy interlocutor on the entire ship, and you are always busy. Alright, what would you like to ask? I read a treatise by Piasius de Mobius very recently who claimed that subjects would never believe their new ruler was better than the old one unless the old one had been a tyrant. No matter the circumstances, the lowborn rabble become deluded with their prospects and rebel in favor of their new desires. What do you make of that? Okay. Your interpretation of classical text is not entirely correct. If the subjects have grown accustomed to the ruling house, all the sovereign must do is refrain from breaching long-standing traditions. Adjust unwanted laws as gradually as shit. Okay. On the contrary, the loyalty of subjects can be bought at a pittance. Commerce and persuasion. And I'm not gonna try persuasion. Let's do... the Imperial War. Indeed, I was not wrong about your merits or your ability to hold a conversation. I hope my second question does not confound you either. Obviously, I'm going to go with the one that has the best success chance. Alright, so the best success chance I got is one must be a tyrant, a friend, a jester to one's subjects. What matters is that to clearly discern which role is required at a given moment. Let's do that one. You... how the fuck did I feel it was 80% chance? Alright, please continue. I must confess, sometimes I can hardly bear the burden the house has placed upon me. I feel I am not doing my best. Tell me how you, heir to the Protectorate, bear the responsibility for billions of lives day after day and not stoop under all the weight. It's not always easy, but I try to lead the dynasty towards prosperity. It's my duty whether I like it or not. Prosperity. Was that it? Why did you pause? Why did you pause? Something about a lever. I can't go there. Did I just hallucinate that? Oh no, yeah. Alright, where's Heinrich?
To what do I owe this visit? The cult's ordinary members are humans who have been corrupted by the archenemy, traitors to the Imperium, and accomplices of chaos. Participation in the cult's rituals always entails brainwashing, literally and figuratively. The longer cult members spend among other cultists, the less critically they think, and the more closely they resemble obedient livestock, stripped of their fear and instinct for self-preservation. The worst of them go to their deaths without an inkling of doubt, ready to take hundreds and thousands of souls with them.
I mean, that kind of fits perfectly with today's society, doesn't it? The longer cult members spend among other cultists, the less critical thinking they do.
As for those at the top of the cult's hierarchy, we have not yet managed to get a lead on all of the cult's leaders. I imagine that some of them are hiding in the depths of the Dargonus expanse. But those who are orchestrating the fanatics on nearby worlds are hiding very well indeed. Or receiving protection from above. We discovered the first traces of it as soon as we arrived in the Dargonus expanse. Since then, the more we learn, the better we see just how far the roots of this blight extend. Destroying individual cells is pointless. We must cut this beast off at its head. Governors, commanders, rogue traders. History is full of those who neglect their duty to the Golden Throne and seek allies in the wrong places. As you wish.
Alright, now. I don't get it. Pascal, it's over here, right?
The Omniscient knows all. The request is information. I was on after I did this.
I just want
Explorer,
the damn
acknowledge.
description
I
thing.
am honored to belong
Said you
to
can
the
do.
priesthood of Mars. Organic.
I know
However,
the lore.
Like all things sacred, the right. is another reason to deny. This statement is this elect, he, the Adeptus Mechanicus, worshipped the Emperor, acknowledged. May
Alright, let's explore the system since whatever quest I'm supposed to do isn't showing up yet. Fantastic. Traces of the space battle. Let's see if we can get some resources. Okay, get experience, call for people, Ellen talks, something is wrong. The children of Syrian are dismayed, but doing something like this to a monkey vessel, no, we are not animals. Appeal to your prudence. Lord Captain, we have received a report from the Augur crew. The situation is unusual. The Xeno ship displays no biological or energetical signatures. Even though it appears to be intact, according to the scanners, there's nobody on board. However, survivors are believed to be hiding in one of the compartments of the damaged vessel, the Imperium. We also spotted some drifting plating remains. Third. Send a shuttle. Scouts. Alright, so I got shuriken catapults and Xeno artifacts. Great. Machine coal to identify the third vessel. Alright, so Drukari, the presence of the ship in the system at this time has not been confirmed. Dispatch a rescue team, more Xenos artifacts, some fuel. Alright, Xenos join forces to eliminate vessel of the Imperium. An alliance between the Eldari and the Drukari is an unusual sight, and yet such outcome is hardly surprising. I was thinking that the same thing. At least I could finally agree on something. How blind are the monkeys to the vices of their own kind? Human attack ship of the children of Syrian sailing peacefully by, but it is my kinspeople who are to blame. We're leaving. Might have too many women on this ship. Alright, I don't need plasteel. I need other resources first. Shapes, a small settlement. Let's visit the outpost. After a lengthy descent to the planet, you are rewarded with a dismal sight. The entire outpost consists of long columns of uniform bunkhouses, machine hangars, and a large headquarters topped with massive antenna of an ancient foxcaster. The binary suns hanging in the sky make every object cast two shadows, a spectacle you find vaguely disturbing. The custodian of his people. Okay, talk to the custodian. The outpost is highly dependent on various deliveries from the core Winter Scale worlds, but two ships have already failed to arrive on schedule. The locals do not have an astropath of their own, so the custodian cannot determine the cause of the delays or request aid. The outpost will soon run out of food. Supply the outpost. Okay, needle rifles, and I lost some provisions. And I get a bunch of shit. Okay. And let's end dialogue. Okay, what's on this planet? Nothing. Alright, what's this planet? Begin scan. Ooh. The crew retreated to a truly impressive sight, a colossal storm on the gas giant's surface. The planet's dimensions in themselves were mind-boggling. And then it birthed a tempest, the storm to end all storms. As the Lord Captain and her officers observed it from a safe distance, though, through the bridge window, huge viewing windows. Fuck. Why can I not read today? Someone suggested giving it a name. The Emperor's Wrath garnered the most votes. Some in the crew believed that the storm was to be an omen. Okay. And last planet. Please give me something good. Fucking nothing. There's nothing in here. Lord Captain, I bring dire news. A feud has broken out between the clans that maintain the Void Shield rays. Rumor has it that the late Theodora was seen on the lower decks, and so one of the families called for a rebellion against the usurper of the Void Shift. That is you. So far, no one believes their mad tales, but unrest has begun at the fringes of the compartments. The ship's enforcers are ready to eliminate the instigating clan or pacify the entire Void Shield crew. Find the source of the rumor and punish those responsible. I do not want unnecessary deaths. Destroy the rebellious clan and find a replacement among the crews. Pacify the entire Void Shield crew. Those who succumb to the provocations of the unruly are no less guilty. Why the fuck am I losing my voice all of a sudden? Do not desire... Alright, Lord Captain, as a seneschal Messarian would say, there are no innocents in such cases. The clans are endangering the entire Void Ship, tussling over a strange and obviously false rumor. If you so desire, I will convey your wishes to the enforcers later, but right now, the unrest must be stopped and the people return to their direct duties or replaced. What's the story? Forces are already investigating. Well, she's dead. I don't know. Let me think about this. She's dead. If they're actually seeing and spreading these rumors, it's likely chaos fucking with my ship again. Replace the entire clan. Alright, now let's visit this damn star. Whoa. Let's visit the plants before we go to that. Ancient bunker. Let's throw Bolter Babe in there. Bolter Babe sounds like a good idea. This is toxic gas, isn't it? That's why everybody's coughing. Shit. Alright, so I guess I'm taking... linguistic skill.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
My reckoning will be swift.
Life supports failed. Air filters damage. Activate. Step away from the cogitator. Okay.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Tech use. Demo. Blast the doors open.
Ah, one step at a time, amidst the madness.
My faith shields me.
Focus, Van Calox. Focus.
Kemorak.
Is there anything even in here?
Brace
Another
yourself, Avalon.
notch. Oh,
My
what
ears are
lies
ringing.
beyond?
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Never doubt me.
I won't go down easy.
Did you hope to see an
pain.
Azuriani fail?
Soothes my soul.
Blow the door.
Burden of failure is the most
Scorn the
terrible
pain.
punishment.
Blow the goddamn
This
door.
task should have been accomplished
Oh.
easily.
Insufficient power. Fuck.
There will be no peace
I gotta
in
get
my
power.
wake.
Where the fuck is the power?
Another scar to my collection.
I have failed my kin.
will endure.
Pay attention.
Vengeance will be swift.
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed.
Alright, fuck. Door control panel.
My soul belongs to the Infinity Circuit.
Where the fuck is the power?
In this tapestry
I gotta
of
get
a
everybody out
world,
of here. Fuck.
I am the
My
rogue
exile
thread.
has not ended yet.
Oh, pain is but an illusion.
Fuck that. So, yeah, that was kind of painful. More plasteel. There we go. Adamantite. Ship for sale, not explored. The sight before you has excited the officer corps, who are delighted to witness the truly majestic end of this planet through the huge window on the bridge. One of many nameless worlds throughout the expanse. An unknown reason caused the planet to break into several uneven parts, but its strong magnetic field is preventing them from drifting into the cold abyss of space. The planet's hard inner core, giggity, has remained almost untouched, and thousands of explosions taking place under its shell of hard metal lights up. Okay. The Augur crew detects several ruined extractiums. Scrap repair the extractives, mental surviving extractiums for spare parts. Let's see if we can save them. And let's take those for elsewhere. Begin scan. Alright, I'm gonna scum save this. What the fuck happens if I go there? When the rogue trader ship draws near the unidentified celestial body, the machine spirits on every deck from the captain's bridge to the cargo holds become frantic. The engines are refusing to cooperate, sending the void ship hurtling towards the epicenter of the anomaly like an arrow towards a target. You are awake for You awake after unsettled sleep to find yourself lying on a stiff cardboard mat. You're overcome with a strange sense of wrongness. The place is dark. Let's punch her in the face. Alright, you wrestle out of the Enforcer's grip with ease, punch the woman in the nose, turn around and flee into the darkness of the unknown passageways. After taking it another turn, you look over your shoulder to see if you are being pursued, and you notice a sign on the bulkhead, Bay Theta 54, the lower decks. Ooh. Awareness. Rob a guard post and contact Vigdis using a stolen box. You've been studying the Enforcers for several cycles now, observing shift changes, trips to the mess, games of regicide, and the aftermath of boozing sessions. On the fourth day, during a shift change, you sneak into the small room and find a Vox caster that someone left behind. Upon hearing your voice, the Vox Master gives praise to the Emperor's humanity. Vigdis explains that you were trapped in an anomaly that made people on the ship inexplicably trade places. A rescue squad was dispatched at once in search for Lord Captain. But you beat them to it and contacted Vigdis yourself. Alright, you had to wait several more ship cycles for the escort squad to make it from the uppermost decks down to the very bottom. Informed about a high-ranking guest in their midst, the overseers of Bay Theta 54 tried to brighten their stay with passable food, a soft bed, and even warm water, a privilege not accorded to locals. Eventually, you see familiar faces to escort the officers. Okay. Yeah, how do the officers not know who's in charge? Punish the enforcer who dared to make a mistake. Teach a lesson to all the enforcers on lower deck. Showing disrespect for Lord Captain's unforgivable oversight. Even if she appears in rags before her servants, you're given order, and it doesn't serve us, go scatter. Okay. I'll repair the ship. Do I have enough points to upgrade it? Yes, I do. Alright. Next system. Alright. Hidara did something. Fucking crazy psychers. These bitches be crazy. Alright, why am I paused? What's
My
this?
success was inevitable.
What's this? Oh, it's the chaos fucking with me again. And now... Oh, and who now deigns to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they've done? Or is it the leader herself who has finally grown tired of hiding behind others? We meet at last. I'd grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort, and everything I left behind has gone to... Okay. Warp illusion be gone. Argenta, my dear, there is no need to make such fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, portents, and your special path. You must have been so lonely without me here. No one else is willing to listen to your ravings or help you with your childish treasure hunt. Alright, Abelard, spare us from the cursed apparitions of the archenemy. Is that what you were truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, Wasarian. I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. Die, scum. So that's how you greet your great predecessor, girl. Bond stronger than the laws of life and nature are holding me in this world. You'll find it somewhat harder to get rid of me the second time. We have already met, of course, girl. It was I who gave you an order to bring you here, to my ship. Oh, how I rue that decision now. How I regret hating the advice of my seneschal. How can this be? It is the same vision as the officer's deck, yet entirely different. Why does it not remember that meeting? what? And why does it remember what the real Lady Theodora did? Alas, my glorious voyage through life ended in the dullest possible way, by death. A nuisance I staved off for as long as I could. But do not weep for me, my girl. I am still keeping an eye on my property and punishing all those who failed me. What did you do with my Psyker? All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant to the Imperium. I gave her toys. I cleaned up after her antics. I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. Oh, I had a great plan for her. Theodora is dead. There's no coming back. I am no different from those who have yet crossed the divide between reality and eternity. I see, I speak, I remember the wrongs you all committed against me, and for all those who failed me, I have already begun exacting my retribution. I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I am an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of tears spilt from the unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of those she who failed to turn the tide of fate, and who refused to look the truth in the face. I am as real as a human. Okay. Who killed you? Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answer to that question? I don't even know which would be more satisfying. To give you an honest answer, or leave you to languish in your ignorance. We'll see how you conduct yourself. What are you waiting for? Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of us. Okay, I'm done talking to the warp. Of all the people who ever threatened me, you were the most pathetic girl. All that you possess now is giving you an error. You are unworthy of such a generous gift and incapable of holding on to it. Okay, so it's just the warp. Demons trying to
A trivial task.
Great, so she put Idara in an illusion. No, wait. Lord Captain, Lady Von Valencius, you came back. Poor little Idara. There, how could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately, your pleas carried to the very depths of the warp itself. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch. I'll drag you the answers out of you myself.
Mocking me.
I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything that could have had anything to do with you. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I've failed. Alright, let's try and persuade her. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die for the delectation of my lord. Yep, Chaos Demon. This is gonna be fun. Kill the monster from the warp. Ugh, it's a pink horror. It's a blue horror. Fuck. Alright, okay, deployment phase. Oh my god, how many of them are there? Alright, fuck. Okay. I'll sit up there. I need to... I gotta fight 3 directions at once. This is bullshit. Alright. Abelard. Alright. Kill the chaos. Ouch! You motherfuckers.
High momentum.
Alright, so I'm better off going against people. Shooting a warp into these. Stop with the grenades. One down. Two down. Three down. Can't get four down. Alright, Argenta, power hammer time. How'd you fucking miss? Oh shit, I didn't see him there. Alright, let's do that. Sword enemy. Let's give you some extra strength. And let's hit this fucking thing. And I guess we'll dodge you a little bit. Alright, Abelard. Alright, buff you. And that. Let's see if I can wipe him out. Nope. Alright, Cassia. My girl, come over here and fuck them up. Alright, nuked you.
If I may.
Let's do yearly. Let's get her point blank with a sniper rifle. Perfect. Oh shit, I forgot the thing was up there. Whoops. You're lit. Don't let me down. Seriously. And you missed. You know what, at this point I kinda don't care. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Whoops, that okay. That one.
Let's see to it.
Alright. Break his face. Let's get you as close as I can to combat. Taunt, so the thing has to run towards him. Buff. And we will call it his turn. Bye-bye workies. Of fucking course. Splits into two more. Abelard, you're up. You're letting do some work. Please. Okay. That wasn't too bad. At least I didn't throw a Chaos Space Marine at me. Lord Captain, is it really you? No, who else would it be? Oh, I don't know. I kind of want to keep her around. The Abomination claims you called to her. Is this true? Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain. I think I was the one who called for her. Oh my god, why? You stupid bitch. The previous rogue trader has been seen on the ship recently. Was that your doing? Yes, Lise, I did a couple times. When I'd had too much to drink at the time, I thought I heard her voice among all the whispers in my head. The voice was so sad, so clear, I couldn't help myself. I answered. I hoped I could reach her there. Ever since she died, since I first heard her voice in my head, the whispers have gotten louder, clearer, harder to resist. You talk to the warp. You don't know what it's like. The most important person in your life, who's now gone forever, suddenly starts talking to you inside your head. How could I not try and reach her? I had to. Damn it. I know what you're thinking. During the warp jump, when Lady Theodora came out towards us, I kept thinking about that meeting. I kept blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? Why didn't I stop her killer? These thoughts have been playing at the back of my mind day after day, choking me with guilt. And do you know that? Do you know what? The one on the officer's deck. I don't know what that was, but this time, here, this was the product of my guilt. Well, what am I supposed to do with you now? I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength, but I can fix everything. It's just I'm not at my best. You see, But maybe we can find a way to replace my implants, or some other remedy. A better one. Lady von Valencia said that such a thing could be found, if not here, then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before. We just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look for it, and we'll get it. And until then, I'll keep myself on a tight leash. Yeah, you seem to not be able to do that. Alright. I like having this psyker sometimes. I don't want to kill her or get rid of her. Alright, let's do that. I know I'm probably going to end up killing her anyway. She's getting kind of fucking annoying. There's a loot up there. It's a fitty chance.
My house would be proud of me.
Ooh, what are those boots? Psyker boots? Warp conductor.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
Can I get rid of her for a sanctioned psyker? All right, let's go. Make that a little bit safer. Warp trap. Chart new routes. Alright, station. Let's go to the planets first. Let's scan. Please be something good. Prisoners of Ice. A strange and frightening discovery was made on the sites of the frozen world. Countless human bodies suspended in the clear ice of a glacier. The bodies showed no signs of injury. It was as if they dived into liquid water the moment before it turned to solid ice, freezing them in place with their eyes wide open and their hair fanning out behind them. So trying to explain this mystery. That's awesome. What's this one? More plasteel. Let's do it. Oh wait, hold on. Can I upgrades? Alright, Supreme Commander. She's still, well, I guess Jay's pretty good at that. Master Cannoneer. Do that. Shield. You're in the right place. Heinrich for maneuvers. You'll be my warp channeler. And then that one there. That actually looks like a good plan. Cargo management. Convoy management. Oh, there we go. Alright, Lord Captain, there's a conflict between the followers of the Order of the Hammer and the refugees on the Winter Scale Dynasty's domain. An argument broke out near the tomb of the ascetic Nicomedes. Cephas in the tomb was damaged in the fray. The pilgrims revering Cephas' rival. Okay. He was stolen the relic of Saint Cognatius and disturbed the sacrament of his resting place to sate his greed. The Order of the Hammer is furious at the heretical statements and the desecration of the ascetic burial site. Get the relic back. Complacency. What say my advisors? By coming to a foreign realm, the Malpines are demonstrating their insolence. Penance should be imposed on them. We will send them on a pilgrimage to find the relic of St. Cognatius. Okay, that sounds good. There were similar cases of disbelief in the Fifth Ophidian Cathedral, and the conflict between the two cults resolved in a sacred duel. 20 champions from each side came forward, both sides vowing to accept the victors. Okay, so that's a duel. They believe that their faith is superior, then let them prove it. Subject them to a severe test of faith. If they survive it, they will have proven their steadfast. Okay. Retrieve the relics. And get 1 security. Alright, let's send them for the relic. For St. Drusus! Alright, flame weapon, profit factor, holy gift, sacred relics, created in the name of the priest of the emperor, brimming with faith in him. Okay. So I can build a second one. Touched by his holiness. I don't want complacency. Fellowship of the Void. Mechanisms. The Explorators, the Drusians. Reputation with the Drusians. 15,000, fuck. That gives me extra profit though. So I think I need to get more materials. Your leadership. There are alarming reports coming from Janus. A number of strange mutations have been spawned amongst the populations in remote agri-complexes. Aside from the obvious disfigurements and the subsequent estrangement, these mutants, called wretches by the rest of the colonists, are coming together to practice a primitive form of religion involving ritual worship of the land. While they display no disobedience or hostility, their very existence is concerning. They are worshipping a false god. The members of the Magos biologists you tasked with healing Janus found the mutation to be missing from the catalog and recommended studying it and eradicating it immediately afterwards. Alright. I take these unfortunate souls and they are victims of mutations, not demons. That's not necessarily true. Take the required amount of these sickly creatures to be studied. I'll lose efficiency. What do my advisors say? I leave behind their idols. I cannot deny a pathetic, though extremely abstract connection to the symbols of my people. The blessed sanction of the parent does not disgrace these mutants, but nor does it declare their existence anathema. Should we sentence them without further study? This mutation has not been properly studied and missing in the catalog. I am not registering a basis for delaying. Okay. Heart of the Nameless. What does that do? Do more security. Security. Alright. So I got 4 provisions. Plus efficiency. Alright. Contract available. Blood and nephium. Alright. Chems and promethium. That would give me more. Ooh. Type 5. assembly and first ignition. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, Rose examined. Capella biologist. Dark Sages. The player gains the advice of the Dark Sages feature. 5 more damage to Xenos. Gives me Xenotech. It's not bad. I just gotta raise all my reputation up. For calories of beer, massacre a large number of House Corda's servants, planetary battles. He's offering to pay with the aforementioned price. How do you get chems and promethium? I kind of want... I need more profit. So I need more people and more Xenotech. Alright, what the hell is this station? Begin scan. When the rogue trader ship approaches the Adeptus Mechanicus voice station, it is met with the hostile scrutiny of the station's defense lasers. An explorator, Lex Mechanic, who introduces himself as Service Unit 42, dispassionately inquires how the station can be of use to the rogue trader. Pros the trade of resources with the explorators. Okay. Propose a trade. Nope. Okay. On to the next system. Warp trail. Journey routes. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Starship remains. Let's do that. What? They disappeared on me? Alright, what's this? Planet. The exact nature of wreckage remains unclear. Look for the source of the wreckage. Pick up several pieces of the wreckage. Continue on your voyage. What's this planet? Wait, wasn't there something there? Ski. Nothing. Oh, that's different. Okay. Study the gas? Succeeded. More fucking plasteel. Oh, there's nothing left here. On to the next one. Alright. Let's Let's make this safe, because this is my home base. Let's make this super safe. Alright, chart routes. Just go ahead and make that safe. Now let's go into the system. Lord Captain. Whew. Master Helm is on the line. I can report that the quest for the capital ward of Von Valencia's dynasty is finally at an end. Dargonus is straight ahead. We have received countless greetings. Your subjects would like to know when their mistress will be arriving. The merchant captain's taken refuge in the orbital docks on Dargonus. Race to send you priceless welcome gifts, hoping to buy your favor and to make an impression on the rogue trader. Tell him I'm home. Lord Captain, will you please do accompany during your visit to Dargonus so I can personally introduce Achilles Scalander, a servant of the Golden Throne who previously attended Lady Theodora on Dargonus. I'm counting on your benevolence. Let's check out the Mechanicus ship. Let's do that. Alright, receive the delegation. Alright, required. Now let's get rid of the Xenos. And let's bring on Bulger Babe. You know, the group is not monolithic. Some of the members are heavily armed and follow a large tech priest clad in battle armor. Others are respectful distance and cast inquiring looks at the leaders who such posture. Okay. Thou shalt not suffer heretic in thy forge, for rust begets rust. Pascal Hahnemann, in the name of the Adeptus Mechanicus, you are under arrest. Diplomacy mode engaged. That's great. The Adeptus Mechanicus offers their apologies, would like to inform you of the necessity of conducting an operation to detain, arrest, terminate a faulty unit on the rogue trader's territory. You identify the rare armor the enormous tech priest is wearing as a Secutor's plated, mechanized suit, carries the imprints of many battles. Okay. They're looking for a fight. Who are you? An instrument of the Omnissiah authorized to punish and exact vengeance, known by the designation Tarsus. Identification code recognized and confirmed. These units are who they declare themselves to be. What charge are you trying? The heretic is accused of stealing personal identification codes, spreading tech heresy on the world of Kiava Gamma, and making an attempt on the life of a servant of the Omnissiah. The faulty unit will be removed in the name of us. Omnissiah condemn you. You are a malfunctioning tech comrade. I deem your logical conclusions questionable. The statement is false. Tech brother Tarsus Hahnemann has willingly undergone holy torment, deterioration, which, however, does not critically affect his cognitive capabilities for data analysis. Unit calling itself Pascal. We have information that implicates you, having learned that you are a member of a retinue, a maintenance specialist in the service of Rogue Trader Von Valencius. We have come here with the goal of meeting you, intercepting you, engaging you in combat. All right. Let's see. Point to the furious servants on the side. Do you have proof that this tech priest is who he claims to be? Confirmation. According to archive entry 1E99237, Magos Explorator Tarsus Hahnemann served on maintain the ship identifier classified. In the capacity of reliquary caretaker, he sustained excessive damage due to both the organic and sacred part of his body in a series of sacrilegious breaches of the right of operation and assassination attempt. Owing to a statistically fortunate coincidence by the omnisci's grace, enough of his operational capacity was preserved for him to don a Goliath model sacred battle harness, which would preserve his vital functionality, archive entry personally data sealed by the captain of the classified ship. For vengeance, I thirst, I tread the path of vengeance, following a blasphemous miscreant, bloody tracks. Analysis of the security system showed that the assassin heretics infiltrated the reliquary using Tech Brother Tarzus' unique identification code someone had, stolen and duplicated Brother Tarzus' identity, which is a grade 3 transgression, and the unit making the allegedly criminal claim being Pascal Hahnemann is known to have previously entered the stolen code. Alright, what's going on that planet? According to the Vox interception data, the planet's fabricator census made incorrect blasphemous modifications to the manufactorum working procedures, which qualifies as a lapse in sacrilege. The Adeptus Mechanicus are hereby officially notifying House von Valencius of having commenced an investigation into operation to remove fabricator censored Cubus Delphum. Estimated time to procedure completion 3.7 solar years. Our data suggests that the unit which used Magos Explorator Hahnemann identification code performed an unauthorized upgrade on the planetary Vox array and introduced data deemed to be scrap code into its operation. This fact points to the unit's criminal complicity with the heretic Cubus Delphum. You better show me some evidence. Request approved, ready to work in cooperative mode. Archiving. Tech Brother Tarzus opposes lay participation in the investigation search for the truth. The unit Opticon 22 advises in favor of the House of Von Valencius representative participating request. Alright. Discuss in private. I insist on joining a joint investigation, arresting road traders or any member without justification stands no breach of the law, and my privileges under the warrant of trade. Persuasion, 70%. Request denied. Tech Brother Tarzus has passed sanctification and his privileges. I lack the authority access level necessary to command this unit. Okay. Request for cooperation reviewed and accepted. I request Tech Brother Tarzus consent to the co-participation of representatives of the Von Valencius dynasty in the investigation proceedings. Tarzus, sacrilegious conspiracy. I refuse to help from laypersons. I am a cog of the Deus Mechanicus that grinds down corruption. I will carry out the sentence immediately. Oh, so he was literally just there to kill him. Let the cycle be discontinued. Service units of Kappa threats supply line are unauthorized to confront the rogue trader. Command retreat and re-initiate negotiations. Oh goody, it's a fight. Let's do melee squad to the front. Let's see how many of these I can do. Abelard's going first. Buff him. Let's do Argenta. Unleash holy fire. Set the front line. Set midline. And let's set back line.
The Navigator is coming.
Oh, he hits hard. He hits hard in a lot of times. The hell? Alright, Abelard. I do not want to group up like this. I have changed my mind on that. Can't touch me. Alright, knocks him back. Let's oh wait, hold on. Let's do this. Let's do it this way. Get you in at least some cover. Holy shit. This is a brutal fight. Alright, Heinrich's buff. Yeah, that's your enemy. I think I'm technically too close to charge. Yep. I can do this. Alright. Now I should be able to just fry all these guys like this. Yup. Alright. And then shift 4. Punch Tarsus in the face with psychic abilities.
Isn't this a
Buff Abelard again. And let's give
me?
Heinrichs another.
Captain.
This. Let's swipe at him again. Let's take out the big bad boss in turn 2? That sounds about right. Alright, and I want you back in cover. Now you're going to blast this Skitari in the face. Ooh. Chonky. That was chonky. Alright. Now we're gonna run you that way so you can start shooting at people.
High momentum.
Attack, please, sir.
Abelard, do work.
My duty. I'd rather not. It will be done. Very struck. We'll rule the stars. Victory. Indeed.
How many extra attacks do you get? Argenta, do me a favor. Blast these fools. Oh. You didn't do a very good job of that. Think if they're running towards the wall, like that's gonna protect them. Alright, you're gonna be my prey. Heinrich's time to do some fucking work.
For the
Throne's glory. Let's see to it. Oh, objection. Is due.
There you go.
Let's see to it.
Good run, but you only die tired. I mean, I guess they don't tire, they just have like shitty, weak, unlubed joints. Same difference. Who the fuck's still alive? Oh, that guy. Abelard, take another turn.
At your beck and call. Victory is
If you just watch like the most badass dude on your team just get hacked to bits, I think you'd be like, truce? Requesting cessations of hostilities. going to Tarsus. Help your brother. Pascal, what have you done to Tarsus? Unable to fulfill request, the Omnicide granted me an epiphany, and I muted and maimed a machine spirit that was filling Tarsus' mind with fury. I do not fully understand the manner of my appeal to it. The situation perfectly mirrors the incident on Rykad Minoris, where I appealed to the machine spirit of a malfunctioning mechanism and laid it to rest. The unit that called itself Tarsus Hahnemann is dead, has been disabled. The material asset is beyond restoration or reuse as spare parts. Damn, did I fuck him up that bad? Despite his misconception, he was a servant of the Omniscience. Alright, blah blah. The Adeptus Mechanicus still accused a unit identifying itself as Pascal Hahnemann of criminal theft of a unique identification code unlike Tech Brother Tarsus. I am not authorized to immediately arrest execute the unit, but neither am I authorized to drop the inquiry. There are no apostates among us. Tech Brother Tarsus and the machine spirit that lived in his battle harness succumbed to the suffering that beset them. Their judgment was rash and erroneous. Now their torment is over. I declare them martyrs and am requesting Tarsus Hahnemann's neural augmetic for the purposes of preserving his blessed memory. As astonished tech priests look on, Pascal leans over to the slain man's body and extracts the augment from his skull. His movements are as precise as they are respectful. We'll be quiet on this one. You saw the agony your tech brother Tarsus was in. His unbridled pain spurred faith, intimidated you. Yet you were silent. Reverence stopped you from raising your voices to proclaim the machine spirit with which his mind had merged was morbidly afflicted. The imperative of reverence had paralyzed your will, and you watched a tragedy unfold in silence. The sixth universal law states that comprehension is the true path of knowledge, yet the procedural cycle has robbed you of your comprehension. Therefore, let the cycle be discontinued. Alright. Request denied. You can't stay on my ship. What the fuck? The Kappa Threats supply line delegation is leaving Dargonus, expresses gratitude for the hospitality ceasefire, and proclaims its intent to return to Footfall to resume performing its regular function. Did I piss off the Mechanicus or not? Loot the bodies. Alright. Ooh, a power sword. Armors. Stub carbines. The Skitarii don't use stub carbines. Like, the Skitarii are... They have better weapons than that. Why the fuck?
Ah, one step at a time.
No, can't give them good weapons early game. he can hold. Ballistic skill. I'll do intelligence to get that skill put up. Alright, my crazy fucking psyker. My psyker assassin. Keep your distance. Whenever the assassin has no more than one adjacent enemy, the enemy moves and still. Okay. Psychic skills, where are they? Maybe level 20 to take Psyker 2. So if we use Chain Lightning, holy shit. When a psychic power used by the Psyker deals damage, a random enemy within 2 cells of the initial target suffers half of this damage. Okay. So I'd hit a bunch, and then I'd hit 1 again. It's not bad. Psyker gains 8+8 times Psi rating, additional armor against fire damage. Burning Blood. When the Psyker uses Psychic power, all enemies adjacent to the Psyker suffer 4 times Psi rating. That's only 4 damage. Melting armor. Every time the enemy suffers damage from the Psyker, the enemy's armor is reduced 3%. If the enemy's armor is already 0, their deflection is reduced. All damage over time effects applied to the Psyker. 5+5, so it's 10% crit chance. That's not bad. I don't care about the Psychic power, no. Whenever the Psyker uses damaging Psychic power on targets that are 6 cells further away from the Psyker, the target suffers an additional 3 damage. It's not bad. Every Perils of the Warp increases momentum by the Psykers. Okay. You know what? I'll be back in just a second, guys. Let's do the video.
Shines from you. You're one about the rip you are behind that mask you use.
let's try this again. Blade of Light, force weapons deal 1 plus psi rating, more damage, and have 5 plus 5 times psi rating percent more damage. Oh wait, you're already level 2. Okay, wait, so wait, hold on. So 3 more damage. Alright, so that's 8. Eight plus 8 times 2, so it's 32%. Backdraft. Let's try backdraft. Dispatch. And intelligence. Agility bonus divided by 2. 2%. Leave no witnesses. The enemy last damaged by the assassin suffers the witness effect. If a witness does not have the assassin in line of sight at the end of the assassin's turn, the witness suffers lethality divided by 3% of the maximum base damage. Mortally effective. Seize the advantage. These kind of suck for a psyker. I'll do that and we'll give them... I guess I'll need to start putting weapons still. I think I'm going to just respec that entire character. I think that's going to happen. Alright, let's go to my fucking planet. That seems like a good team to take. Why does my phone keep going off? Fuck off. I feel like somebody's gonna try and assassinate me right now. That's what's happened on every planet I've been to. I really do like the level design. Like they just match the aesthetics so perfectly. The Emperor protects. Welcome home, your ladyship. I am Clementia Wissarian, Court Chancellor of the Von Valencius dynasty. On behalf of all of Dargonus, please accept my deepest condolences on the untimely passing of Theodora von Valencius. Her departure is a terrible blow to us all. But as one star expires, another always flares to life. And although still overcome with bitterness and grief, your subjects hope that you will become the Trade Dynasty's guiding light in these trying times. Clementia. Achilles Scalander, Secretary at the Administratum Department. I hope your journey to Dargonus was not darkened by unwanted troubles. It's all I've had. Emperor protects. May remain merciful. Does your ladyship wish to survey the grounds, or perhaps we could sate your curiosity by answering the questions you might have? Well, she did say she was Viserion, right? You heard correctly, your ladyship. I am of House Viserion, Lord Abelard's granddaughter, and direct descendant. The cessation of service is an effective good. It grants new generations understanding of their function within the mechanism. What is going on with me today? Chancellor Viserion was held her position at von Valencia's court for many years. She earned Lord Captain Theodore's respect through acts of great perseverance. There's no room for doubt. Blood had nothing to do with it. The Emperor blesses those. Tell me, time will tell. Easy, Abelard. All that concerns me is prosperity of my protectorate. Why isn't the governor here to greet me? Apologies, your ladyship. Governor Drivestem's residence is on the other side of the world, by the administrative palace of Dargonus. We send word as soon as you enter the system. It takes travel to... Okay. Chancellor Viserion appears unruffled, but you cannot shake the thought the governor's lateness is a subtle political gesture designed to test the limits of what is acceptable when it comes to... Alright. They're very close, just down the hall. That is where its study and audience chamber are. Lady Theodore's study has remained locked since your departure, but on your arrival, we arranged it to be tidied up. It is ready whenever you may need it. Okay, you're dismissed. I said you're dismissed. I apologize for my bluntness, but I have a request to make. Perhaps before the meetings take place, the illustrious Lord Captain could spare a few minutes of conversation with me. I am certain that you will find my report of the state of affairs of Valencia's protectorate most useful. I guess I don't have much of a choice. Are those las tarantula batteries? That's cool. I think I've only ever seen them in games as heavy bolters. I'm trying to think now. Alright, servant, what do you want? Welcome, your ladyship. Let me inform you the location of the chamber of your dynastic estate. Okay. The main throne room is up the stairs straight ahead. Your subject Achilles Scalander immediately. He humbly awaits your opportunity to meet with you in there. But let me explore, bastard. If your ladyship wishes to rest after your long journey, then your personal chambers are to the right. If you need anything, whatever your soul desires, I'll be right next to your chambers, eagerly awaiting your orders. Anything? Give me some better fucking weapons. Aristocrats, servants, tech priests. Warden, open the door. Loot.
Before me.
Gains 15% dodge. Sweet. Goods. Goods. Alright, let's go see what fuck shit wanted. Where the fuck is he? Yeah, they are. Oh, it's always fantastic when your servant's talking to an inquisitor. Alright. Inspire. Target gains +1 damage and +1 additional damage for every 10 stacks of tactical advantage the Master Tactician has. But the Master Tactician loses half of their stacks of tactical advantage rounding up. The target uses a heroic act before the beginning of the Master Tactician's next turn. They gain 25 momentum. Target or the ally master gains 1 resolve for every 5 stacks. Assign objective. Master marks an enemy. If the enemy is killed by one of the Master Tacticians before the beginning of the Master Tactician's turn, the ally gains 10 plus 2 times the ally's resolve momentum. Fervor. The Master Tactician suffers direct damage equal to 20% of their maximum wound, gains Master Tactician resolves, stacks of tactical advantage. Finish the job. We'll do that one. Oh my god, I feel like all I'm doing is leveling up this stream. Alright. Awareness, perception. Okay. J. Kill zone. Oh, there we go. There's some psychic powers. Firestorm. Psychic power only impacts creatures suffering from warp burn or burning. Everyone adjacent to the target point suffers the effects of ignite psychic power. Orchestrate flames. The target does not stop burning and no longer takes tests to stop burning. Oh. What do you need? Psi rating 2. You are Psi rating 2. Orchestrate flames. Oh, okay. Yep, we're going. Where did orchestrate flames? Or firestorm. Yes, sir. So I can just start melting people. That's great. Alright, reckless rush, wildfire, cautious approach, kick. Melee attack with a kick dealing strength or toughness plus strength. So it's 3. Three is 6. And we'll push the enemy away. I don't like that one. We'll do that. I can give her heavy weapons. That works for me. Alright. Beacon stacks. Oh, 50%. Okay, I like that. Heinrichs. I know you've got some shit. Telepathy. Telepath or psychos whose mental expression. With a single thought, telepath can tear away his foe's sanity. Okay, so what does it do? Do I take him over? I don't get what it exactly it does. Or possesses victims' thoughts and mold their actions. Does it mean I get to take control of an enemy? Let's try it. All right. Waking Nightmare. All incoming warp damage is increased. Alright, so the curse. Increase 10 plus 2 times Navigator's willpower. Which is set. Well, hold on. So 10 plus 2 is 12 times. So 100% increase in damage? If I curse somebody? Fuck yeah. That'll do wonders against bosses. Just double their attack. Cool. Piercing shot. Okay. She's in good health. Okay. Friendly pleasantries? Asking about cousins? Alright. I understand you're speaking code. Your insight deserves credit, Rogue Trader. Then again, I expect nothing less from Theodora von Valencia's successor. Why is somebody calling me?
You can never know what it's like. Your blood and light when the freezer just like us. And there's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You're one of like the rip you are behind that mask you use. And did you think this fool could ever win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I've got a taste of love and a simple wit. And if you need to know what I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking up the turn, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. Picking up the best that I ever thought to hide.
Captain, should we tell him? No, Sergeant. Let him cook.
I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once and never.
Any other Friday, nobody calls. Today, nothing but calling me. Alright, greetings. Allow me once again to express my deepest condolences. Yeah, I don't care. Just, fuck you, pay me. That's what I'm here for. Do you know anything about what's been coming? Don't, fuck that guy, you've been here, you don't know anything, I guarantee it. We know he was treacherous, blah, 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 blah. Okay. What are your responsibilities here? Officially, I'm a secretary of the World's Administratum Department. Less officially, I'm afraid I can't disclose that to you. Obviously, you're working with the fucking Inquisition. You're a dude I should not tell anything to. Do you know anything about the Cult of the Final Dawn? No. Tell me about Xenos. The residents of the local systems are no stranger to skirmishes between enemies of humanity, but recently the loathsome beasts seem to have completely flown off the handle. We're receiving reports from ships that made it through the warp to Dargonus, but they and the colonies that they departed from are being attacked. We have identified a breed of Xenos that pose a threat to the Drukhari, humanity's ancient and insidious foes. Be vigilant on your travel. Okay. About your unofficial work. Yes. Who do you actually serve? Me or the Inquisition? He looks at Heinrichs. And whom does the rogue trader serve? The Golden Throne, the Protectorate? Could it be that one stems from the other? And if so, is there any sense of discussing it? Yeah, so don't tell him shit. Alright, what about the report? I've already forwarded all the information to Seneschal. As this conversation we're having right now, I wouldn't trust any paper or data slate with its contents. You see, Lady Theodora, may the Emperor have mercy on her soul, was perfectly aware of Dargonus' political environment. You, however, have only just arrived on the capital, and I thought it would be best to bring you up to speed. Frankly, the nobles of Dargonus, much like nobles on most worlds, are akin to spiders in a jar, ready to pounce on whoever's the weakest or whoever they deem the weakest. Alright. The nobles of Dargonus are well respected, rich, and powerful individuals who held Lady Theodora's favor for many years and found ways to rise above the rest of the diligently serving the rogue trader. Every family pursues its own selfish interest, and each one expects that with the transition of power they will retain and even add to their lands of wealth. The families I would recommend giving particular attempt to are the drive stems, the gapraks, and the sourbacks. I should also mention the Wassarians, not a notable house per se, but a family that was part of Lady Theodora's inner circle, to the Blue Blood's great displeasure. The drive stems, ancient governor house, reputation is flawless, except for one detail. We have evidence that urban drive stem rivals seem to have the misfortune of regularly falling victims to Xenos raids. I find that these attacks are always a little too advantageous for the drive stems. The closer an official is to a rogue trader, the braver and safer they feel. I would just like to remind everyone that rubbing shoulders with Xenos is heresy that can be overlooked only in the case of the Von Valencia's heir, not her servant. So he's like, okay, you can take the Eldar waifu, but if anybody else does. Alright. Garpax Forge World. Main story on Messiah. Okay. Ever since the Anthropathic communications on Kia the Gamma was severed, they've been quite concerned about the security of the planet. Okay. Sourbacks. Religious and hardworking. Okay, so I got like normal nobles, Mechanicum adjacent, and religious. That's great. And the Wassarians are probably right in the middle of all of them. The Wassarians are a line founded by Lady Theodora Seneschal, and as such are nominally considered nobility, at least from the standpoint of the Imperial Navy, from which Lord Abelard hails. On Dargonus, however, their positions are precarious. Firstly, they never were granted an official title, a process which has been impeded for decades by the old houses of Dargonus. And secondly, the other families do not see them as equals, but more as upstarts clinging to the rogue trader's favor. The Wassarians are responsible for the capital world's fleet and the majority of the cargo shipments on the domestic trade routes. Execute who? That wasn't clear. The last few months have been difficult for the people who report to me, blah, 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 blah. Okay. That's enough of that. Is anybody here with... Oh, good. goods. Oh, there's more goods. My wife who's guarding a box. Giggity. More goods. More goods. Oh, it's a multi-melta. Fuck. Oh, what's hidden back here? Holy shit, there's a hidden door. Of course there's a hidden door. Why wouldn't there be? Whoa, what is... Was she high? It looks like a fucking Necron. It glows green. Yeah, it looks like a Necron weapon. Holy shit. Are there Necrons in this game? That's pointy. That's probably Drukhari. Library. What's this? Looks like a las rifle. Give me the... Holy shit. What the... How... I wonder how the fuck she got her hands on a Necron weapon. What happens if I did... Oh. Choose a book? Continue. What just happened? What did I just get sprayed with? What? Why are the guards saying they're gonna kill me? The fuck was that? Okay. Eldar. Oh my god, there's so... Okay. So, Eldar, Liquor. Is that a regicide game? Imperial statue or Aquila statues. That's a Drukhari box, guarantee it. That looks like schematics. It's a lot of papers. It said that was made by Inhuman hands, but the model looks like a damn las rifle. Necron weapon. What's this? The same one created by Inhuman hands. What in the blueberry fuck muffins? Okay. So we're going to go here. It's just statues. Who am I supposed to talk to about receiving the governor? Can you tell me what all dear ills, blah, 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 blah. No families. Already asked about noble families. Since keeping the nobles over many centuries, an intricate hierarchy has been formed. Those great houses do more than plunder your treasury. It is replenished to a large degree thanks to their administrative work. Blah, blah, blah. The way you speak of Drivestream, I hear a hint of either contempt or resentment. We have different views on how to run a world. Okay. Fortunately, not this time. Are there any other issues I should be aware of? Apart from the disrupted communications, Dargonus was recently raided by an Okay. If you ask for my opinion on this matter, we have the situation completely under control. I have a feeling that's about to be completely not true. Urban Drivestem, Governor of Great World, first and foremost, please accept my deepest condolences. It will be difficult to recover from the loss of a woman as great as Theodora. It pains me to think that she's no longer with us. The citizens of Dargonus and of the entire Protectorate give along each side. Okay. Let's do a year morning. Lady Theodora was a strong leader. We ought to follow her example. Let us lean on our wisdom and persevere in spite of this tragedy. And let us carry on where she is no longer okay. Alas, it won't be easy to accomplish. Some time ago, the astropaths of Dargonus flew into a rage, and they had to be subdued. We are gradually restoring our ability to speak with the neighboring worlds, but the contacts are still weak. And the routes are tangled and no longer lead to the systems. Okay. Given the vast majority of ships in the Dargonus Navy travel without relying on the service of the Navigator, without your engagement, the well-being of the Von Valenci's dynasty and billions of its subjects are presently at risk. Alright. What about the heretic? Visited capital a long time ago, did not request a personal meeting. A heretic, you say now, see what... Should be frank with you, your ladyship. Lady Theodora's sudden death was a blow to every one of us, and the absence of any sort of verifiable and complete information about her successor gives grounds for all manners of rumors and misinterpretations, especially if someone is deliberately inciting unrest and discontent. Naturally, none would dare challenge you by accusing you of something as sacrilegious as murdering a rogue traitor. However, Conrad was once a true-born to the Protectorate back in the day, and as such, some might heed his words. Subjects who have dared to make heretical remarks about the rogue trader to servitude imperatus machines aren't prone to Ooh. My subjects' doubts are understandable. Too many things have changed in terms of prove myself worthy. Heretical. Publicly rip out the vocal cords and tongues of every slanderer and replace them with vox implants that sing praises of rogue trader. I should think that would serve as a reminder of who rules the world. Some of these decisions are insane. Alright, let's not go too crazy. We're all troubled by the fate of the agri-world. Mining suppliers, okay. Commerce succeeded. Such intrigue and concern for Vabos 6 outpost. Doesn't your house happen to own the extraction stations there? I beg of you, do not interpret my words as an attempt to influence your decision in any way. You see, without Veribos, the manufactorums on your worlds will need to make haste to find new suppliers. I already visited Janus. I executed her. Alright, what else? Xenos. Alright, I've already talked to what's-his-face about that. I'll skip all that. Because that's just reiteration. reiterating the same thing I already said. Now to the issues of smaller scale, there is a certain degree of tension at the capital due to the unorthodox succession to the Sacred Warrant. Chances of uprisings are minimal, of course. The spreading of rumors is nothing but a sign of weakness of mind and spirit. Nonetheless, I've prepared a list of minor houses that have demonstrated unseemly discomposure at your succession. What is to be done about them? Aren't you always trying to shut down other houses? Alright, so eliminate them. They're no threat, leave them alone. Make arrangements for public purges. All who talk shit about me will die. Buy them off. Which houses can represent me? Any noble house located in Dargonus, the Dresden family, which I lead, the Gaprek family, Adeptus Mechanicus, the Sauerbachs. Perhaps I should also mention the Bosarians. You seem to hate them, so just to piss you off. Lord Captain, to accompany you at such critical hours, the greatest honor for the Bosarian bloodline. Have no fear, we will not fail you. Forgive my boldness, but I must remind you that the Bosarians, whose lineage traces back to a Navy's officer, are not of the Dargonus nobility. Such decisions may have adverse effects on your subjects' loyalty, your ladyship. Yeah, well, I don't trust any of you anyway. And if you act up, I'll just execute your ass. I shall immediately When is the ceremony? I'm afraid until you deal with the pressing issue, the ceremony will have to be postponed. Main trade routes are still unavailable. What are you doing? Talking about yourself. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Anything new? Right. Let's go outside. Let's see if I can see any loot crates. Oh, there we go. There's one. I kind of want that poster. I dig it. Alright, Xenos, Mutants, Heretics. Tech use. Got him. Alright. Is there more loot here? To my ship. Terrible news from Dargonus Lad Captain. The subsidiary Hive City Scipion 84249 has been destroyed. A series of cascading failures. Production is halted and millions of people have broken their vows of obedience and are fleeing. Many of them are perishing in the wastelands of overloading. The transport lines leading to the neighboring hives. The surrounding residential sectors are becoming increasingly agitated by the influx of refugees. What is your directive regarding the distribution of refugees? Okay. Alright. What's the cause of the catastrophe? It's unclear. The death of Achilleus, agent, troubles me. It may not be coincidence until the cause of the disaster can be concretely established. I would avoid letting refugees into other hives. They may be saboteurs among them, or I recommend setting up prohibitive cordons where the refugees can be contained in the wastelands until the hives. Unfinished business in the face of often cruel strokes of fate with dignity. If the other hives do not wish to accept the unfortunate victim as tragedy, then let the victims themselves teach those living in the hives the lessons of resilience and humility. I'm sure that the ecclesiarchy will aid in the refugees if construction camps survive the wasteland. The noble houses are trying to wash their hands of this. How predictable. And yet, it is their duty to see the planet's needs of tithes. Let the aristocrats take care of the refugees. Alright. So if I go to Abelard, Rogue Trader gains 1% deflection, 3% hit. Okay. If I do Argentas, Wasteland's Prayer. Ooh, critical, but I get efficiency. Alright, Argenta. Alright. Construct a new hive city. Complacency, efficiency, and security. Times 3 people. Player gains nobility is perfection. Bonus 5% or 5 plus 5 bonus to all their skills. That's good. Emporium. Route cost. -1. Security goes down, profit goes up, chems and weapons, efficiency goes up. Blackbird. That's a lot of complacency, but I get more profit. Security goes down, efficiency goes up. Let's build the space elevator. I got fucking planets to scan. Nothing there. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Alright. You know what? I'm 2.5 hours in. I think I'm gonna call it here. I know I played the outro video a couple times, but I do like listening to it. So let's see. Here we
shines from you. You're one of the review are behind that mask you use. Did you think this one could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love and a simple win. And if you need to know what I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking out the turn. cut me down. And if our love was just a surface, you'd be a clown by now. No, I'm still standing here.
Tell me there's no audio for the entire thing? What the fuck? Well, that's exciting. My mic's reading. What the fuck? Fuck you. I